Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight on the show. We're going to talk about some wrestling, talk about some of the news, just a few little topics I want to talk about. It's just like four topics I want to talk about, but some big topics I wanted to go over. First thing I'm talking about is Booker T. He made some comments about Mandy Rose's release. You know, Mandy Rose got released because of her fan page where WWE knew about it. Apparently, like WWE knew about it, but it wasn't when she was posting like nude photos, basically. So WWE probably told her, if you don't take this shit down, we're gonna fire you, and they did. So Booker T made some comments on the release. They said it was a corporate thing, doesn't want other promotions using her. Your enjoyment after a victory, but also I don't want to be out explaining a loss. I think, of course, another company will hire her. I don't think she should have been fired in the first place. I think it was a bit extreme because you got other people that have done worse, and they get more chances. But yet, Mandy Rose doesn't get a second chance. And it's massive shilling from Booker. It's been proven that WWE money will not always be there for you and can be future endeavored from you with a win. It's freaking Schiller T. Man. And he said, let's not make money off Mandy Rose and her sex appeal, basically. So no other company can do the exact thing NXT was doing right, according to Booker T, from what he's saying here. And he's basically the Ron Burgundy of WWE. We say anything, he basically says anything they tell him to say. You have their wrestling promoter hire a worker and use them to attract viewers. I mean, I get the corporate thing, but he completely lost me at the end in that comment. Just because she could have been big doesn't mean it was guaranteed. If she was making NXT money, I can understand her leaving. You aren't guaranteed to be famous or booked after wrestling, but I think she could be, though. I think she would become a model or something and make a lot of money. Or do OnlyFans or whatever. But Booker T being a shield, as always, for the WWE. So Miro, we had a story come out about Miro from Sean Ross Sapp. He's basically talking about wanting an opportunity. He's waiting for his opportunity to come back in AEW. See, he hasn't really done anything last few months. Only thing he's been on TV. Tony Khan has been using Miro for some reason, for some unknown reason. Don't know why they're not using Miro, ladies and gentlemen. If I had the answers, I would tell, but I don't have the answers. I don't know why Miro's not being used. So apparently, here's the quote from Miro, from Sean Ross Sapp. Miro is waiting for an opportunity to return to AEW. Quote, it's not up to me. I'm doing everything I can, and from then on, I'm just sitting and waiting for the opportunity, end quote. So, Miro's just waiting for an opportunity. It's sad that he has to wait for an opportunity just to be on the show. He can't even get on the show. And he said it's not up to him. It's pretty much up to Tony Khan. And from then on, he's basically just sitting. It's pretty much sitting and catering, waiting on his opportunity for him to get called upon. But things have just went to the shithole for Miro and AEW. They just have. It's just sad. He has to wait for an opportunity. I want to see Miro back on AEW TV. And he should be the one beating Samoa Joe for the TNT title, in my opinion. You should have Miro take the TNT title. I mean, and it's truly one of TK's, Tony Khan's, most bizarre decisions. Because he's so good. So good. If the best and only creative idea you have for Miro is a lengthy program where he puts over Orange Cassidy, then go back to the drawing board and apologize to yourself. Fucking stupid creative. And why not put two people who aren't being used in a feud? Anthony Ogogo, or whatever his name is on AEW. Put him and Miro in a feud. You have the promos, the matches. Why not? And he has potential. They just don't know what to do with him. And he had such a good start with his TNT title run. maybe the best TNT champion ever. No disrespect to Brody Lee, they were both really good. And then from there, it's just a fall for Miro. So yeah. So Fightful Select has been told that the end of Sasha Banks' WWE deal was orchestrated this summer, as the Raj Giri reported. So remember that day, Raj Giri reported Sasha Banks was released. People were like, what? People were like, what? What the hell? People didn't believe Raj Giri, but I think it's time we owe Mr. Raj Giri an apology. Because he said this back in the summer. Basically, Sasha's deal was that the end of her deal was orchestrated in the summer. Raj Giri reported it, and I think people owe an apology to Raj Giri. And a lot of people owe that man an apology for dragging him. Like, a lot of people didn't believe him. People were like, what? Sasha's released? Bullshit. They didn't believe him.
When I was being interviewed by the University of Miami, and there was a strong possibility they were going to offer me the job, I spoke to both of them.
That's crazy, man. WWE's having that's a big loss for the WWE, especially in that women's division. Raw's pretty decent, actually, but SmackDown's just trash.
My son John lives in Washington, D.C.
A man said low-key, it's the biggest loss in years for me.
So I called both of them to seek their counsel. My son Jay said, man, if you get offered the head coaching job at Miami, Dad, you must take it.
There's one of the reasons Vince McMahon shouldn't be allowed back, because he just let Sasha go like that. And this was back in the summer, before the allegations came out.
It's only fun if you win. And it's really true. It's no fun to lose. I don't care who you're playing against. And my son encouraged me. He said, hey, you can build it.
But Raj Giri, the massive W.
At the University of Miami. Both boys agreed. I took the job.
And props to Raj Giri as well. He was slammed when no one else would confirm anything, and he said he put his reputation on the line with this. It sure is sounding like Raj Giri's correct. This is definitely going to put a good thing on his reputation, that you can trust Raj Giri with some breaking wrestling, who's him or Sean Ross Sapp. And I think, people were trying to call him out, and he was right as always. And Sasha's about to pull a Cody Rhodes. And he basically said her deal was done. Afterwards, the report she had a non-compete clause until January 1st, where she's going to go to New Japan most likely. Other places have tried to book her, but it looks like she's going to go to New Japan. So, yeah, shout out to Raj Giri. Next thing I'll talk about is the AEW ratings from Winter is Coming, the pay-per-view. Not pay-per-view, but AEW Winter is Coming, AEW's biggest show, in my opinion, every year. It's a really good show. People say, oh, it did get 1 million viewers. Since Full Gear, Dynamite's been awesome. Like, it's definitely improved after the CM Punk, that backstage drama stuff. The ratings been slightly getting better. They're starting to climb back up after all that drama. And Dynamite's been really good. It's a good rating for a great show. I think most people will know by now that Winter's Coming is usually Dynamite's best of the year. Sometimes it surprised me that they're up. The demo rating was also up. People say, oh no, it did get 1 million viewers. But you look at the demo rating, 18 to 49 at 0.33, and it's went up. It's their highest viewership this year, I think. And with 2 homegrown stars in their title match, this is a great number for them. They should be proud now have to grow on it. And I think AEW can grow on this. 2 good back-to-back episodes of Dynamite. You just gotta keep it going. So AEW Dynamite's been really good these last 2 weeks. Good to see Tony Khan starting to get some consistent shows built together. See if we find some more stuff. Probably not. Oh, I found a funny thing here from Braun Strowman. He said, I joke that I can do a moonsault. It's just a matter of doing it at the right time. He can barely do the Strowman Express without falling over outside of the ring. He can't do a moonsault. Jesus Christ, Braun Strowman. I doubt. What happened to the flippy flopper, Mr. Strowman? What happened to that floppy flipper? Saraya said there's space for a women's tag division in AEW. I don't know about that. AEW is still finding its footing with the title scenes. Adding tag team belts would severely hurt. And no, there's just not footing for that. I personally wouldn't do it. Because you already have the TNT, North American titles. That I think should be featured more. Not North American title. The AEW All Atlantic title. Why did I say North American title? I meant AEW All Atlantic title. And I lost my train of thought because there's so many titles now. With the Ring of Honor titles, the IWGP titles. But yeah, there's just so many titles. I don't feel like the tag team titles will be important in AEW, just like in WWE. They're not featured that much. Matt Cardona said his goal in WWE, if he does come back, is still to win the WWE Championship. I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't see it. Because Cody Rhodes probably be the champion for a while. I don't see it. I know he could be a mid-card champion, most likely. Yeah. But that's all the news I have to talk about. So yeah, so until next time, I'm out a lot. Peace.